And we are live with the
Excellent.
playbook. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. This is Joyce Edwards and Becky Duvall. We're having another interview in Empowered Woman's Playbook. And tonight we have Keisha Summers. And Keisha, why don't you tell us a little bit about your life, where you came from, where you went to school, because you are the Ivy Marketing Mogul. So there's something to that little tagline. So why don't you tell us about yourself?
We'd love to know about that Ivy marketing. That's awesome.
I got an idea, but...
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so glad you asked, ladies. So let me just start off by saying I'm so excited about tonight. I'm so excited to be here. And I'm so excited, and I was telling Becky and Joyce earlier that I was just so excited just to be asked and be a part of the Empowered Women's Playbook. And I just think it's such an awesome thing that they're doing. I believe that this business is going to go so far, and it just has so many parts to it, and there's so many things that you can actually do with it. So I just think that it's just phenomenal to be here. They are doing some wonderful things in the industry of internet marketing, and I'm just very, very excited about tonight's interview. So to give you a little bit of background about me, my name is Keisha Sumner. I'm originally from Long Island, New York. And I am known as the Ivy Marketing Mogul. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. And I'll tell you about the origins about that later. I am one of 5 children to Mary and Wilbur Sumner. I'm actually an identical twin. And yeah, went to
an identical twin, too.
Identical, cool.
I went to school at Howard University and came out with a bachelor's in chemical engineering. And for over the last 15 years or so, I have been absolutely miserable in corporate America. Prior to joining the business of online marketing, I was a consultant. And I've gained a lot of skills and done a lot of things, but I wasn't really satisfied with what I was doing with my life. My finances went all out of control because I had the Lexus, I had to get the condo, so I did that when I was 24 and 25 and all that good stuff. And I have neither of those things right now. I do have a house. I do have a house.
Yay!
I do have a car. Woo! But I have a paid off car, thank God. But I decided that this year was going to be the year that I would totally just totally take the world by storm and go out and venture out on my own. I had the opportunity to become full-time in internet marketing, and I am just absolutely loving it. I'm able to actually run a business, do my thing. I love health and wellness. I'm a health coach, so I just absolutely love what I do. I use what I'm learning with the tools and the techniques that I've learned, that I've had with the business that we're in. I don't know if we can mention it.
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay, with the Empower Network. So I use the tools and techniques with the Empower Network, and it's actually fueling my business. And actually, because of that, I've actually been able to amass some money. So I've actually made money in the Empower Network, and I've actually made money as a health coach as well, because that business is starting to grow and ramp based on the skills and techniques that I've learned with the Empower Network. So it's just been phenomenal. I'm just so happy to be here, so happy to be alive, so happy to be out of corporate America. So I'll tell you why the whole Ivy marketing level. So I'm in a sorority, and I'm an AKA. Our flower is our flower is ivy, and so I took that, and so I wanted to kind of keep it general, so I kept the marketing piece, and then of course I believe that I'm a powerhouse, so got the mogul in there.
There you go.
There you go.
Love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, that is cool. So, are you living you live in the East Coast? Is that correct?
Yes, I live right in Maryland.
Oh, you live in Maryland. Okay.
I have a sister in Maryland.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm in Montgomery County. I don't know if you're familiar with that area.
Not at all.
Oh,
No,
okay.
me neither. Never been.
Oh, okay.
Never been.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. Well, okay. We kind of did the first question, what you did before Empower and everything. So why don't you talk a little bit about how your business, your personal business with your health consulting, has really changed because of Empower, which you mentioned a little bit, but why don't you talk a little more about that?
Oh, wow. That is such an exciting question, and it's a wonderful question because a lot of people, you're kind of unsure about what to do when it comes to Empower and their own business and all that stuff. And one of the things that Empower Network has given me is the ability to actually venture out and do what I was purposed to do. And had I not had the Empower Network, I do not believe that I would have been a full-time health coach. I do not believe that I would have been helping people with a challenge that we're doing, because I'm doing Insanity right now. So I've gotten people on board with that. We're actually just started a raw food 21-day raw food reset. These things I would never have done had it not been for what we've learned here at the Empower Network. A lot of it has been mindset and just the understanding that you are just powerful beings, that we're powerful people. There's a poem that I love by Marianne Williamson, and it talks about that we should stop being so small, and that we should stop being small for other people because of other people's or how they feel about themselves. And that we just have so much on inside of us, and that we're just incredibly powerful, but we don't even realize it. And so that's what the Empower Network has done for me. It's just been an incredible ride. I mean, I just can't imagine going out anywhere else. And I'll tell you what, my team members have actually experienced this too, because they've actually been able to go out and venture out into places that they've never been before. There's a young lady that was on my team. She ventured out for the first time and started doing poetry again. She, started a group that was, really focused on, just the backbone about what love is and spreading love and things like that. She didn't do that prior to Empower Network. And so, I mean, this thing has just been it's changed my life. It has absolutely changed my life.
Do you find that it's like there's so much personal development that takes place as a part of Empower Network?
Oh, absolutely.
You have no choice but to grow.
Oh, exactly. If you're, unless you're sleeping all day long,
Right.
you don't have any other choice. I mean, the personal development is like the backbone. That's the foundation. That's like the key to everything that happens. And it's so interesting because there's a lot of companies that are starting to come up that are, using our success as a backbone to what they're doing, and they're just cheesy. And I'm just like, wow, really? I mean, that you're doing something right when people are out there modeling you. When big people out in internet marketing and affiliate marketing, things like that, when they're copying you, you're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah, that's cool that you say about the personal growth and the development that you have when you're with Empowered Network. And, a lot of people get a misconception of what it actually is. But, I've been into, personal development a lot. I'm an old Amway distributor from the 80s. And so I got tapes all over the place. And, the big difference, I think, is with Empower Network is the implementation of it.
Yeah.
I didn't get that or all these years of doing personal growth and being in different companies and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never had the platform to implement that. And that's the stage I think that Empower Network presents to all of us if you want to jump on board.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think that we have the opportunity to actually get out there and actually do it. And when we're not doing it, encourage to do it, and then also figure out how to do it if we don't know how. I mean, we're just helping each other out all the time. And I know, Becky, we just talked about that, a gentleman named Mark Whitting, and he just, he asked me last night, Keisha, you want me to put a video together and help you do some promoting? I was like, yeah, and he put together something fabulous. He doesn't he's not even connected to me in terms of compensation,
Right.
and we're just here out helping each other. And you know, he ended up asking me some questions last night, like that were self-development questions, and he was like, "Okay, Keisha, so you know, okay, you know, you're at this certain point, you're all in. All right, so you know, what's going on?" You know, and I'm like, "I'm working on it. I'm working." But, I mean, it's you know, we're just here to help, and the personal development is just so key. It's just it was so much more of the backbone of this business that all right, it was the first time I'd actually ever experienced, you know, just the success that I've had in the Power Network as opposed to anything else. But oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned about helping, because that is one of the things that keeps me around, is the community, the sense of community that we have. And like, you know, Joyce and I working together on this is the collaborations that you can evolve into, so to speak, you know, and just all the fun that you can have. There's just so much that is involved with being a part of Dream Team AIG. It's an incredible opportunity.
Yep. Oh, I so agree. And it's funny that you talk about collaborations. There's a young lady named Candace Braddock that we're actually doing the cleanse together, and it just kind of happened.
Awesome.
We didn't plan it, you know. Actually, Dana put something on my wall. She was like, "Oh, Keisha, you would love this," and I was like, "Oh, I got to get that recipe." And it was like some raw food dish.
Oh.
And then we researched where to get the recipe, and then, you know, Candace said, "Hey, we should do this." And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And who knew? You know, who knew that it would morph into? There's about 10 of us, including actually one of my family members who are joining us on this cleanse, the 21-day cleanse, right before Chicago. But it's awesome.
I saw you guys post something about that, and you know, that's something I should do. So maybe I'm gonna sneak in the behind there.
I'll add you to the group because
excellent!
We have some watchers. We have some watchers out there. And
I'm sure you do.
She knows who she saw. What I'm talking. Yeah, we have some watchers. I'll add you.
Okay, add me in, because you know I can use a lot of cleansing.
Can't we all?
Exactly.
Oh man. Anyway, we kind of got off on a tangent there, but
that's fine. That's what this is about. You know, we don't have to. You know, it's not like, you know, a real strong question and answer thing. But we will go on to the next question.
There we go.
So, what do you think your biggest challenge was in becoming, you know, in your business? What's your biggest challenge, and how have you been overcoming it?
My biggest challenge initially was, what the heck do I do? It was that plus something that we had mentioned, Becky, right before we went on air, was videos and kind of stepping out of your comfort zone. And so I'll go back to the first thing was, you know, how do I use the Empower Network? You know, how is it going to work for me? And I didn't discover that until I really sat down with this assignment that Tracy Walker had put out there. And she basically said, it was 3 questions. You know, name your target audience. Also identify, you know, who that audience is. Create your unique selling point. Figure out how you're going to resolve their problem. And then figure out and write down what sources of media that you're going to use. And once I did that, the doors it just clicked. I was like, oh, it's going to make my life so much easier. Then I'll begin to focus on different things and specific activities that I'll be doing to hit my target market, and which has evolved into actually who I'm about. The unique selling point that I actually wrote down is my tagline. If you go to my fan page, which is actually the Ivy Marketing Mogul, but if you go to my fan page, it says my tagline came out of that assignment, which is positioning individuals and businesses for success in every area of their life. And that's exactly where it came from, and that's not going to ever change.
Yeah.
So that's the basis of where I am, and then just stepping out of your comfort zone. That whole challenge, and just finally doing it. You know, I told people. Somebody had said to me, Keisha, I want you to help me with keeping on board with Insanity, because I have a new young lady who started with me on my challenge. And she said, I really want somebody to be there, to be that backbone, and to help push me along. And I said, prior to her asking that, I didn't hear from her, and I was like, well, I thought you were supposed to, I was supposed to hear from you. And so I was a little pissed off, because I was like, people can want a whole bunch of stuff, but there's a difference between want and doing. And if you want something, you can say you want, I want a mansion, but do I have it? No. Everybody has want. There's a difference between wanting and actually doing something and making something happen. And I put that on my wall, but it was kind of funny, because I just said, and I basically tell people, get out of the whole want, not need, not whatever. Just do it. Just do it. Just take it. Just do it.
That's excellent advice.
Yeah.
Just don't think about it. Just do it.
There you go.
Oh, that's great. All right, so on to the next question. What do you think is your biggest achievement in the business?
My biggest achievement is my team. I love them so much. I really do. I just think they're awesome. That's one of the things, another wonderful thing about the Empower Network that I didn't have before. I have people on my team who are fired up, who are excited. Some of them are out here, are listening on, and who just won't stop until they get it, and I have a sense of, I'm kind of like although I don't have any kids, they're like my children, sort of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, guys, I love you guys, and all that good stuff. And they're my greatest achievement, because I take so much interest in them. There are a couple folks that call me every week, pretty much religiously, and say, hey, Keisha, I got this going on. How do I do this? And I've taken a couple of people that weren't even on Facebook, and now they have a Facebook account, and just just bringing them into what this whole internet marketing thing, and they've learned so much, and I can actually see it. That's my greatest achievement, my team, and it will always be probably my greatest achievement.
I think that's fabulous. This business is about people.
Yep.
That's your commodity, so to speak, is people.
Yep.
It's not money. And
Sure
we have talked about this on other interviews before, is that, some people, they come into this game saying, money, 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 I want money, I need to make money right now, I'm desperate for money. And Nicole Cooper, who is just fabulous and does, wonderful things for all of us, she has talked about this many, many times. And it's like, sometimes you just have to hear it over and over before you finally get it, But it's not about the money. Yeah. It's about people. And when you can truly start to allow that part of it to come into play, game over. You are just on fire.
And you know what? I think it's so wonderful that you said that, because for the first time, and it really wasn't that long ago, it was for the first time that I actually got that it wasn't about money. And I've seen my money increase because of that. Yeah. And finally I said, oh, it's not about the money. Duh. Yeah. And I've been wanting to feel what that feels like.
Yeah.
But I finally felt it. And it's been incredible. It's just, the feeling of that, you go from not feeling anxious about anything to actually just, walking in whatever purpose or whatever that is that you're supposed to be doing, and letting go of the focus on the money. So it's the focus on the purpose as opposed to the focus on the money. And then when you focus on purpose, and you focus on helping people, and you focus on what you're actually supposed to be doing, the money will come. And I know it's a cliche, people say that all the time, but when your mind and your heart feel it, oh, it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
But, it's so true. In that saying, I forget who says it, Zig Ziglar said it, I don't know. But if you give people what they want and need, you will get what you want and need.
Yep.
It wasn't exactly like that, but it's not an exact quote.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And I added the need part in there because I think that, you know, a part of this business is answering the questions of people that are out there and helping them to understand that there is more to life than what they're experiencing so far.
Harry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I think another part of it is the leadership skills that you have to learn.
Yeah.
For me, I've never had much of a group. You know, I'm a kind of the Lone Ranger kind of personality type. And now I have other people that are in my group that, you know, I feel responsible for.
Yeah.
And that I want to, you know, progress in the business too, to show them that, yes, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, be there for them and, you know, not babysit them, but certainly be there as a guide because I'm getting guidance too.
Yep. Yeah, and I actually, it's funny that you mentioned that too, because I actually just put I have that same sense of wanting them to be successful as well, and I put a message out there to them today, in our group, and I said, hey, you know, I'm working on some things for you guys. You know, I want you to be successful as well, and trust me, I'm working on it. And
Uh-huh.
you'll see over the next month or so, next several weeks, you know, I'm working on some things. So just, you know, hold on, and you'll get, you know, what you're seeking after. So yeah, oh yeah.
that's
Different when you
cool.
have a team that you're working with. Very very different.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I think it's, you know, it's very motivating to me because I have
Oh
team members that can do things that I can't do. You know,
yeah.
Becky is a godsend to me because she knows all this technical stuff. But, you know, one of my other teammates, she was like doing, she did a solo ad, you know, like all on her own with another teammate.
Mhm.
And I said, well, how did you do that? It's
Wow.
like, how did you find out? And she's like, oh, it's simple. So she's very analytical that
Yeah.
she would know the questions to ask the solo ad recipient and all that stuff. She
Yeah.
got like 45 leads.
That's
Wow.
It
awesome.
wasn't a really expensive, you know, ad. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. That's kind of almost the group mentality or a hive
Mhm.
mentality. You get all these different people that have all these different skills and stuff, and then you help them with your skill, and
Yep.
they help you with their skills, and you know,
So I think we
it's
need a
amazing.
quote. I think we need a quote.
Yeah.
It takes a community to build a business.
Yes,
Mhm.
it does.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Isn't
I
that cool?
totally would. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
feel
Takes a
accomplished
community.
now. I've come up with a
Mhm.
quote.
Quote for the day.
Yay! Quote of the day. It takes a
Oh,
community to build a business.
there you go.
Oh
Love
goodness.
that.
Anyway,
Okay, on to the next
right
question.
along.
Yeah, really, moving right
This is
along.
fun. This is fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah. So, what are your goals for the next 90 days? I know we're having an event pretty soon, so you must have some short-term goals, but why don't you tell us your short and long-term goals?
My short-term goal is to get on that leaderboard next week.
There you go.
My plan. I am so focused. I've got some marketing things that I'm doing right now that'll start on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to get on that leaderboard next week. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do and push by the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
Be on that leaderboard.
Yeah.
I also put on my wall that I'm looking at right now some goals that I have. So I plan to be $100,000 per month income earner by October 31st of 2013.
Mm.
Yes,
Fabulous goal.
absolutely fabulous. And I plan to make my first 10,000 at least by next month. So I believe that I'm on target for that.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good. Excellent.
Do it. That's
Excellent.
great. That's great.
Wow.
Those are my
So,
goals.
the final official question is, what's your why? Why are you doing this business?
Good question. I think all the other questions I've been able to
Yeah.
weep in and say, hey, I know that one.
Uh-huh. Yep. This
We're
is
gonna make you think now.
uh-huh.
Yeah, you know what? I think the why is at the end of the day that who I'm about is freedom.
Mhm.
I'm a very free person. I don't know why I'm so free, but I'm a very free kind of person.
Mhm.
And my why is to be free. to be free from the chains that bind people and bind me. That's why I'm all into my health and not wanting to be, and not wanting to be heavy, but also wanting to get out to the world and show them that you can live and not experience the diseases that you can prevent yourself from getting.
Yeah.
I just want to be free. I want to be free of debt. I want to be free in my body. I want to be free to be able to roam the earth and do whatever I want to do. I want to be able to, just be free, absolutely free. And this Empower Network, this business, this community of people, everything's allowed me to be able to be free and to be Keisha.
There you go.
Keisha is one of the most outgoingest people I have. That's not even a word, but it is a word now. That I have ever met. I remember the first time I ever met her was back in Austin, the last event.
Yeah.
And she comes in the doors of the hotel lobby. I'm here.
I think I get that power and I get that energy from everybody else. I'm like, oh my God, all of these red jackets. Hey!
We were like, Keisha's here. It was awesome. I absolutely love it. I love that.
I was high the whole weekend. Like, high on life the whole weekend.
Absolutely. I love it.
Now we met over different circumstances. We were sitting and we were in Austin, and we were sitting and having sushi together. And she was kind of kitty corner to me. And we started chit-chatting. I'm one for a little chit-chat at dinner. I'm not going to sit there just, with my thumb, where.
Yeah.
And,
come over.
Yeah.
At the table. I was like, come.
Yeah, we were going to sit on the other side, and she that's right. And she said, no, sit here. And, it's like, oh, okay, And, it was very, very nice to meet some other people in the team. I think that sometimes people are, getting a little cliquish. Yeah. And, that's not what this is all about and stuff. Right. And we need to, at least say hello to each other and stuff. Yeah. So it was very nice that we were kind of able to break bread together, although it was break fish.
Yeah.
Break
some fish.
So that brings up a question, Keisha. How important is it to go to events?
Oh my gosh.
I love asking people this question because I love the answers I get.
I can't imagine skipping an event. I just you just gain so much. There's power in events. You get to meet other people. Not only that, you come out so refreshed and so energized. I almost hate to say that you come out energized, but you're like, yes, I can do this. Let's go. Da-da-da-da. And I can't imagine missing an event. I mean, the last event that we went to, I was gonna go, but then I got, all into myself and just, woe is me, just for a little bit. And then, because I didn't think I could go. And then last minute, it was a Thursday night, and I was like, I gotta go. I just have to. I don't care. I just need to go. And so I ended up driving my car to Richmond, and we ended up traveling down to Atlanta. It was 6 of us in a car. We ended up traveling down. We were in an SUV, so we were comfortable. So we ended up traveling down to Atlanta, and it was so awesome. And I gained so many nuggets. I mean, even from a financial standpoint. Mm-hmm. You know what? I have to say, one of the things that I did that came out of that event was I actually started tithing for the first time in a long time, and I started saving.
That's awesome.
I said, no matter what happens, I don't care if I bring in only $10 every week. Now I haven't done that. I've been able to bring in more than 10 every week. But even if I only make $10, I will give 10% to tithe. I will give 10% to savings, and I realized this week I need to give another little 10% to just whatever. But I'm always I'm always going to take out 30%, and I don't care how much I make. I'm always going to do that. And sure enough, the minute I did that, I actually ended up needing to use some of it, but I still have some, and it's just so wonderful. I mean, and it was from that Atlanta event. I mean, just to be able to tithe again, even if I'm not making as much as I was before. I mean, just to be able to tithe again. I was
That's
from Atlanta.
awesome.
That was from that Atlanta event. Yep.
Very cool.
I won't miss an event. I wouldn't advise. I don't care what somebody has to do. If they got to thumb their way, I wouldn't advise thumbing you all the way there.
Especially not thumbing your way to Chicago.
Yeah, don't.
It's a little chilly here up north, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Weather. But yeah, I just think I won't miss an event. Unless something happens drastically in I just won't miss an event. I don't care what I have to do it. I'll do it. Yep.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love hearing people, answer that question, because everybody generally ends up saying almost the same thing.
Yeah.
In their own words. It's amazing, and it is so true. You must attend events for your company, because if you don't, you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah. Well, and especially the business that we're in, here we are in our little caves in front of a monitor all day, and you don't really have that, that personal relationship with anybody like you did when you used to go to the office.
Yep.
So it's really important to actually be face to face with some of these people that you meet online. I mean, and build those relationships.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, because I'm in a ghetto office. What can I say? Okay, my office is in a closet. All right, people.
I wouldn't have been able to tell.
Yeah.
We do what we got to do here, but anyway, it's just you sit in this little cubicle thing, all day long, and it's like, man, I need a vacation. By the time an event comes around, you're like, yes, I'm out of here.
Yeah, Becky, you need to get something up on that sheet. We need to draw something or something up there.
I think I'm going to put an EWP logo up here. What do you guys think?
That's cool.
I think I might. I'm just going to, I don't know, do some...
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slap it up there.
Yeah.
Make a big...
I might have to get a projector or something projected on there.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Here comes the techie.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so where were we? Anyway, we kind of got off.
I think we're done with the question.
Can you guys still hear me?
We can.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah. We hear
you.
You
can't hear us.
Can she not hear us?
That's what I'm thinking.
Uh-oh. Can you not?
Oh, you're doing the typing.
Oh.
Oh no. Can you see me?
Yes.
We see you.
Can you see? Oh no.
We see you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm back. Whew.
Okay.
my.
Yeah. Uh-oh, not anymore. Oh, no.
Hang on, she'll be back.
Uh-oh.
Well, we will just kind of hang out here for a couple minutes. She'll be right back.
That is too funny.
Sometimes, guys, these little glitches happen. I think it's the I don't know, the Google Chrome gremlins or something.
It could be the computer that she's using.
Could be. Here she comes. Here she is. She's coming back. I think.
Yeah, you don't know what the people are using. Let's see. You got Facebook open?
Yep.
Huh.
She's coming back, I think, guys.
Maybe we can...
Well, anyway, hopefully everybody is enjoying, and as soon as she gets back in here, I think that if you guys have any questions, if you're watching on empoweredwomenplaybook.com, or if you are watching us via YouTube, either one, if you have any questions that you want Keisha to answer, by all means, just put it in the box. We have just a few more minutes, and so hopefully she'll be right back.
I just messaged her on Facebook. We'll see. She might have something wrong with her connection.
Yeah, it could be.
You know, you never know. Who knows? Maybe it's storming out in Maryland.
I don't know. They may get a lot of snow up there.
Yeah.
Chicago's been getting a lot of snow too, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, it's almost gone. Don't
Oh,
worry. We
really?
just have some mounds of dirty snow. That'll be
Well,
gone in a couple of days.
it's supposed to be
Uh,
82 here tomorrow, so
oh boy, I was going to ask you that. Let's see. Yeah, she's coming back.
yep, she's coming
All
right.
right. Uh, but it wasn't windy today, so it didn't. It was 40 degrees here in Chicago,
Oh,
so it
that's not
wasn't too
bad.
bad.
So Chicago was not the windy city today.
No,
That's wonderful.
but who knows what April shall bring? Maybe like last year, it was a real warm March and a cold April. So maybe this year it's going to be a cold March and a warm April. So everybody will be fine.
Yeah. I was looking around today. It's just, sorry guys, we're just talking about anything at the moment, but I was looking around today. It's just absolutely gorgeous around here. All the flowers are in bloom, and
Oh, really?
the azaleas especially. They're just beautiful.
I was going to ask you, what about the magnolia? Do you have magnolia trees there?
Yeah, we do. Right down the street from us, there are a few, and they're starting to bloom as well. So it's
I have a
like,
big magnolia tree at my office. It's really,
oh
but
yeah.
it's not blooming. Let me tell you, it's not doing anything. Oh, crap.
I love
Okay.
magnolias. Growing up in Georgia, I love magnolia trees. They're beautiful.
Oh, cool. What about calla lilies?
I like calla lilies. They're okay.
Are they in bloom? Yeah.
I haven't seen
That's
any.
from an old movie.
Oh, really? Oh.
Old
I
movie.
guess I missed that.
Yeah, the calla lilies in bloom. Katharine Hepburn does this, soliloquy in one of these movies. And
Yeah.
that's one of her big signs. But
Oh, Janet said it's cold in Memphis today. Oh man, I'm sorry.
oh, yeah, but she probably thinks 40 degrees is cold.
Poor Janet. We love Janet around here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, we are waiting for Keisha to come back, and we apologize for technical glitches, but they happen. We're on the internet, so what can we say?
Right.
But we are appreciative of you all joining us. I can't even talk. Joining us.
Okay. She joined the group chat. I can't hear you. Okay.
Oh,
We can't see you or hear you.
oh,
Oh boy.
peekaboo. Try getting out and coming in again. There we go. Anyway, well, while we're waiting on Keisha to come back in, I just want to encourage everyone, if you are on with us right now, we do have a fan page, Empowered Woman Playbook, on Facebook. We encourage you to go over there and like us, share it with your friends. We're getting ready to do some more promotions and things like that. We have some awesome stuff coming, and you bet I'm seriously thinking about doing that. I'm gonna put that up there. Yvette Wilkinson said, "Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Put that Empowered Woman background on your sheet. That would be awesome. I'm gonna have to do something."
And another thing is that we're looking for more women to interview,
Yes.
so we might be calling upon you. And so you see how easy this is, and we just want to give you some practice of doing videos and show it's not scary. We want to hear you. Even though you might not be doing much in the business and stuff, you might have a really interesting story, and an interesting story that will, help some other woman or anybody. And if you keep it to yourself, you're not doing anybody any good. So that's why we want to interview more women. We got a few more in the line, but we're looking to send out some more invites. So
Yeah.
watch
And one of
for your mail.
Yeah, right.
What you
And one of
know?
the things that Joyce, this is Joyce's brainchild, by the way. I just need to I keep saying that, but it's the truth. She
Uh-huh.
is just an amazing woman here, and you guys just do not understand how far this is going. But we have some stuff up our sleeves. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, what I was going to say is that we are not just about empowered network. Okay, we are about online women entrepreneurs. So if you know people that are, online entrepreneurs in other businesses, by all means, plug them into Empowered Woman Playbook, because this is for all of them as well. And as far as I can't even talk tonight. The fan page goes, men are welcome there. We love to have the men around. Mark Whitting is actually one of our fans now. Yay, Mark.
Yeah.
And so what I want you just share it out, because you never know who you might impact and what story. Here comes Keisha again, whose
Mm-hmm.
story might actually resonate with somebody that you know. So by sharing that out, that will help you as well. There she is. She came
Mm-hmm.
back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Lord. That was a. It's like everything. I think my computer is going at maximum speed right now.
Oh.
Like everything like shut down. I was like, no. But I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Some great feedback here. So anyway, we were just chit-chatting while you came back in.
Okay, cool.
So you were saying something before you got kicked out. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember either. what was your last question? Last question.
Well, why your why?
Yes, that was it. And I
yes.
think you were talking about how how your why, everybody pretty much answers the same, just about the same, they have the same response.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was events. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was why.
Yeah, everybody's
Mm-hmm.
why is kind of different. So
yeah.
But so I've been asking people if they have any questions for you. So if you have questions, just pop them over here in the chat, and we will ask Keisha for you. She has some great insights and can help you. She's dropped some really good nuggets tonight. I don't know if you've been paying attention. But I have, you can come back to this page and watch this interview anytime you wish. It will be up here, and share it out to your friends. Encourage people to come along and join us. So, Keisha,
let's go back to the nuggets.
There we go.
Because we did ask the last interviewee. I don't know how exactly we put it, but why don't you you don't have to tell us all your secrets unless you really want to. No, but let's say a woman was getting started in Empowered Network tonight. What would be your most important thing that you would want her to understand about Empowered Network? And how she's going to build this business? I mean,
that's a good question.
That is a very good question. The first thing that came to my mind, and it was something that I actually learned last year, and that was promise yourself that you're going to be here 1 year from now, and make the decision to do so. One of the things that I did get from Empower Network to couple along with that is just go do it. Like I had said earlier, if you want anything, you have to put yourself out there. You have to get rid of the, oh, woe is me, and I can't do this, and I don't want to do this, or, that's just not what I do mentality. Mm-hmm. You have to get past those barriers, or just like you said, Joyce, earlier, you have to get over yourself. Because, even when I was starting to do videos, I didn't want to do videos. And the first time that I actually did some videos, when I got my second and third and fourth and fifth person in Empower Network. And that was, it was interesting. Interestingly enough, it was the first time I actually restarted doing videos. I had a couple of videos out there before those, but that was years ago. And as soon as I got over myself and did some dang videos,
Uh-huh.
the floodgates started to open. And I was like, oh, duh. Videos work. So, I mean, and it was free. So I would say to someone, one, promise yourself and tell yourself you're going to be here 1 year from now. The other thing is stop saying I want, just go out and do. And the other thing too is learn and soak as much as you possibly can. We have so much that is here that you can be successful in. Apply these techniques on probably a good master technique first before you start diving into something because somebody else finally got their breakthrough with something. Dive in, learn the techniques first, master them until you move on to something else.
That's good.
And stay focused because there's a lot of shiny objects, a lot of shiny balls out there.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we had an awesome Masters Hangout last night, and that was the biggest focus of the hangout was focus.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Excellent.
All righty. Wow.
Well, I think our time has come to an end.
Yeah, sadly.
Yes. I want to thank you, Keisha, for agreeing to come on and do this interview with us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
It was great to learn more about you, and we'll have to, maybe we could find the sushi place in Chicago to go to. I don't know, how long are you going to be in Chicago?
I'll be there from Thursday till Monday.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I will be around. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do some sushi.
Yeah, well,
I'll let you guys eat sushi and I'll watch.
Oh, sounds good.
We'll get you some miso soup or something.
Yeah.
I don't mind that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm going to be doing this cleanse thing. Here we go. All right.
There you go. That's your excuse. It's raw food, though. It should be in the diet, right?
Well, technically it's smoked, so it's not technically raw.
Well, not all of it. Some of it is raw.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see.
She says, "Don't tell me that."
I know.
Oh, you're not a connoisseur.
Yeah, raw foods, they don't exactly include any animal meat, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to be all vegetables. Although I eat vegetables, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I like everything.
Well, on that note, once again, we do thank Keisha for joining us tonight. We've had a blast. I hope you've had a blast listening in and sharing with us. And so, Joyce, take us out. We don't have any theme music. I think we need to get some theme music.
Yeah, let's get some theme music. Maybe we could talk
we might have to hire Mark for that.
Yeah. That's all I have to say until the next time. We got another interview next Thursday night, with what do we have? Danietta Green. I didn't remember her last name. Okay. So we'll see you on our next interview, and thank you once again, Keisha.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.